Hi, welcome to the Kickstarter preview for Game Toppers. Now what is Game Toppers, I hear you ask? Well, for me, Game Toppers is really a dream come true, honestly. So if you're anything like me, you probably have limited space for throwing up a big old cheeky game table. You have a limited budget, you don't have thousands of dollars to spend on it, but you'd really like kind of a nice place to play your games with lots of cool accessories, good quality, tabletop and all that stuff, and something that's affordable. Well, the cool thing about Game Toppers is it's got all of that. Now, what it is just a top of a table that you can put on any table that you really have in your home. It comes in different sizes and all these kinds of things. So before I just blab on too much, let me show you the table and the solution that they've come up with. So here we go. Wait a minute. That's not a table. Where's the table? Oh, the table's over here. That's the table? Stuck in the corner there? That can't be the table. In actual fact, this is the table. So I've got this here stuck into the corner of the room here. This takes up less than a foot. It's about 9 inches from the wall here. And then it's going to go about 4 inches all the way across. Now this is just a particular size that I have, which I believe is the second largest. They have a variety of sizes. Now what you see here is just the top of the table. Behind this, I've also got a folding table, which I'll show you now. Now before you get the game topper, you're going to need something to put it on because it's just like the name says, a game topper. It's just the top of a table. So you need something with some kind of legs. Could be the coffee table you already have, could be an ottoman, a smaller table. It's all going to depend on the size that you want. This is a 6 foot by about 3 foot folding table. I picked this up at Costco. You can get these at Walmart and a whole mess of places here. So if you don't already have a table and a spot for the game topper, you want a brand new game table, I would certainly recommend going and picking one of these up. I got mine on sale for about 50 bucks, and I've seen it on sale for even cheaper than that now, but this is something certainly that you can add to it. So let's open this up now. So that took about 5 seconds, and now we're going to assemble the game topper and put it on top of this table here. So you can see I very quickly picked up, put down each half of these. I believe it's about 30-35 pounds for each of these, so it's not very heavy at all. So let me do a close-up to how these are actually going to join together so you get a better idea of how actually sturdy and well that this is going to fit together and how stable it's actually going to be on the table. Now on the bottom of each of these halves here, there's sort of almost sticky material, but it keeps it from really wobbling around. You can see this isn't sliding at all on the table. And then you can see this kind of tooth here. So there's a tooth on this side on this one, and then if we look a little bit further down, we can see a tooth down on that side. So this is going to help it fit in and kind of eat each other together there. So now that we slid this together, we're going to latch it all in and clamp it down. So if you look on each side here, we have this sort of clamp here. You just kind of line it up there, and this will slide back and forth, and then you twist these little knobs in here, and this will tighten it up. And there's one of these on each side of the table, and this is going to now bind these two halves together. So you can see this part here has wooden slabs in here, and then this part here is what's called extruded aluminum. So it's kind of part wood, part aluminum, and that's going to add to the heft and the weight and the sturdiness of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other side now. So really, that's it, I'm done. I've got the two halves together, they're very secure. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shake this table. Now the table underneath is wobbly, just because that's the table it is. If you had this on a hardwood coffee table or dining room table, then it won't do this, but the actual top is not sliding around at all. It's very, very sturdy. You can see how much I'm shaking. I'm leaning on it really, really hard here and on this edge here. See, it's not flipping up or anything like that. I'm pushing down on it really good. Now this wood here that you see, it's nice, but I believe that the final production is going to be a little bit darker tone of a wood. Definitely go ahead and check out the Kickstarter page on those kind of details and also the other details on the different dimensions. So now, cool. We've got a table. We've got an awesome looking wooden table with nice sidebars and everything. We can pick it up, we can pack it down, we can store it in the closet. All you need in this case is about 1 foot thick, a little bit less than that even, and then about 4 foot wide, but that's going to be more or less depending on the size of table that you get. So it's something certainly that you can pack away. They're also going to have bags that you can put these in. So like this table here that I have underneath it, that actually comes with a handle. So if you wanted a real portable, awesome gaming table, you could get one of these Costco tables, get the bag for this, bam, throw it in your car, your truck, and then take it with you to a buddy's house or wherever you might be going. Take it to a convention, set up your own gaming table, do whatever you want there. But we're still not done. Now the next step is going to be to use one of these game topper mats here. Now he's going to have different size mats cut specifically for each of the different tables. So if you have more of like a 4x4 or 3x4 square, you can get a mat in that size. This play area that you see here is about 5 foot by 3 foot. Just in this inner area here with a little bit of extra on the sidebars here. So we're going to go ahead and roll this out. Do it like so. And these are cut to be the exact size of the table underneath. So this is just one of many mats he's going to have available. This is kind of like a castle courtyard style mat here. You can have kind of solid color mats, space mats for like X-Wing and stuff like that. Maybe here we've got an arena battle there with Mr. Gordrak against Mr. Celestin Prime. They're having a little bit of a duel. So if you've got like the right size table for the miniatures, you could do that as well in here and get one of his mats to kind of be different terrain and stuff like that there. But all of these mats that he's going to come with are going to be good quality thickness. This is kind of the neoprene mat that you see a lot of miniature focused companies use. So this is a good quality mat. You can roll it up. It's not going to crinkle up or any of that good stuff. And I believe if you're a poker player, he's even going to have a Hold'em style mat available, which is pretty cool. Now speaking of cards, you'll notice this kind of thin gap here on the railing. Well, this acts as a very nice card holder here. So we're just going to take some cards here, these standard playing cards, and we're going to go ahead and just stick them right in there. So you've got built-in card holders. This is great if you have kids, you know, with very small hands, young kids. This will give them a nice little area here to put their cards, especially these larger cards here that, you know, the smaller kids have trouble with. Or if you don't like handling, you know, those little Hobbit-sized cards, you can put those in as well. So that's just a built-in feature right there on the rails. But wait, there's more. I don't know about you, but I'm getting really thirsty under these light boxes. He's got these little cup holders here, so you can take and lodge these in. You can see they have this like little bent-in thing, so they stay pretty stable there. And then you go ahead and drop one of these in like so, and bam, you throw your glass in there. Very nice, don't get it on the tabletop. And then as well, you can go ahead and put one of these on here. It's got the Game Topper logo on one side, and then kind of a wood finish on that side. We'll go ahead and stick that in here. This is kind of a cork finish here. So if you need like a little component tray for your money, your cubes and bits, you can keep that there. Very handy. Some games you have to keep, you know, money hidden or your resources hidden and stuff like that. This is a cool little spot to kind of keep that like so. So if we zoom out just a little bit here, you can see I've got 4 of them there, and we've also got this double-sided one here. So let's just kind of latch this in here like so, back up just a tad, and we can tell here this has actually spots for 2 cup holders, or maybe you're a DM or a GM in a role-playing game, and this can kind of give you some extra spots here to, you know, put some extra materials. Also, he's going to have some other accessories and add-ons that are going to be great for role-playing games. He did send me one, which I'm going to show you now. And this here is a piece that's manufactured by Daedalus Productions. He's going to be working with them, I believe, on a lot of these accessories. This is, of course, a dice tower. So you can see it's got these little notches here. So we're going to go ahead and just do that like so. Make sure I get that right. Like that. And so that's going to stick in there. And we're going to say Gordrak's going to attack Celestin Prime with his foot and his stomp. And we're going to say blues are hitting on 3s and whites are hitting on 4s. We'll go dump those in there like that. You can see, bam, they come right out there. So we'll collect our results and then roll for wounds and so on after that. So you could get maybe a couple of these to go on either side of the table, so players have access to a built-in dice tower right here on the edge. It's going to sit very, very snugly there. Now he's going to have a whole ton of accessories like this. I believe there's going to be like a DM screen, that kind of stuff. I haven't seen any of those specifics, so don't quote me too directly on all of the accessories, but I know he's going to have a decent amount of those available in the Kickstarter. So that's basically the overview of the Game Toppers. And the last thing I kind of want to stress in this preview video is this thing is really going to be very, very configurable to your needs. Now I'll talk a little bit selfishly about my own needs. Like I said, I've got this space here. This is kind of like my new game room, but from time to time I am going to have to pack this away to make room for folks possibly visiting, roll out a mattress and all that kind of good stuff. This is going to be very easy to break down, less than 10 minutes, probably in 5 minutes really if I'm hustling. Pack it away in the closet, roll out the mattress, they're here. Then I can put it back up, leave it up, you know, maybe we have a long game or something to play. You got different mats you can get, you got different sizes for different size rooms, you got multiple different accessories you can add, drink holders, all that kind of stuff. You can get as fancy or as frugal as you want with it. I don't know the exact prices, but it is going to be considerably, and I stress considerably, cheaper than getting one of those very fancy chic style tables that you can't pack up and put away. You can't, very easily add accessories onto the table like this without running up your bill very high. He's got the cool different mats that he's going to be making. I know he's always going to be working on new designs and new mats and stuff like that. And just really the modularity of this is going to allow for a variety of solutions. So definitely check out the Kickstarter page, see if something kind of lines up with your budget and your needs. Definitely worth a look. That's Game Toppers. I'll have links to the Kickstarter and all that good stuff below. But thanks for watching, and thanks to Kevin and everybody. I'm really going to get great use out of this table. Thanks. Bye.